Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Okay, let's see. So the stream's there. I need to go update this now on Flickr and Eurobricks. To replace that with the new link. Edit. Okay. Alright, now we should be live. Oh yeah, I also have to update this in the event page. Alright, scores. We have 0 viewers still. Okay. I'm actually gonna copy that so it's easier to do. Paste that there. Alright, now we wait. Hopefully people will figure out that this is a proper live stream. So the one at 12:15 p.m. Hopefully there's no one in the old event pages. That should probably delete all the old events now. Forward my events. Which one of these is the proper one? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. So many of these. Okay. This one's... Are there so many multiple ones? Yeah, so this one should be working. Still waiting for viewers. I mean, ideally, I just go into all my events and just clear them all. So let's go ahead and delete this event. For some reason, it created like 20. Delete this event. So this is the one that's live right now. This one, Also gonna go ahead and edit it or delete it. Okay, we have viewers now, which is a good sign. Hoping you guys can hear me too. This is the one that's live, right? Yes. And this is the one, other one that's duplicate. Okay, now we can work. Yeah, that's probably gonna be better. So right now I'm working on the seat design. Seats are hopefully going to be adjustable. Slide them back and forth. Probably, we'll definitely tilt them back. So, alright. Let's see what I can do with this. Go ahead and put 6 all the way down. Okay, so I remember earlier there was a question asked if or what my friends think about my hobby, and my friends don't mind, I guess you could say it that way. Um, yeah, they just uh, since they've seen my Facebook page and all that, so they see that it's high quality work, I guess. At least I consider it to be. So and they understand that I'm kind of a nerd and geek and all that sort of stuff. So, oh, here's another question. At what age did I start building my own mocks? Uh, I don't know. I've been building mocks for quite a while. In my Brickshelf folder, I think I even have some pictures from when I was really young. And yeah, I was building my own system mocks back then. I started building Technic probably 5, 6 years ago. Started building Technic mocks, but that was after I got my Mindstorm stuff. Now I've kind of moved away from Mindstorms and into power functions. I still have two Mindstorms bricks right here, but I never use them for anything. Let's save these for something else. Although, yeah. So here's where I'm at with the seat so far. I have a gear rack mounted underneath it so that I can later have a knob and adjust it. I'm going to be sliding back and forth here. Uh, now I just have to figure out some sort of guide system so that it doesn't just sit there on one gear. It's actually a pretty high up seat. Let's see. Although yeah, in real Mustangs, the wheel is really close to the seat. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that as it is. And then Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and build this. Just go ahead and use. Let's see. Maybe a little longer. No, I definitely want that to be black, so go ahead and use one of these. Yep. Okay. Okay, now we have the seat finally mounted. I can slide back and forth right now. And as soon as I get a gear in here, a little bit of friction, I can actually start adjusting it. Or have it in a place where I can just not have to worry about it sliding around. How far back? Okay. I'm also going to add one of these on the axle so that this seat doesn't tilt that way. Because since it's just mounted on one axle, it can still rotate freely. But this gear rack is going to stop it from rotating this way, and then this pin will then stop it from rotating the other way. Okay. Might also want something to stop the seat from going all the way in. This is probably as far as I want it to go. So, yeah, okay. And the back of the seat is just going to be manually adjustable. I don't think I'll have room to, although, yeah, I don't think I'll have room to put in actual adjustable seat, like a knob to adjust the back of the seat. I'll just have it manually tilting, and then this will be on a knob. Although I might just have this be manually sliding as well. We'll see. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish up the seat design then. Um, If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Quickly check. Okay. This is kind of the first seat. Almost done. Just have to have the outside edge of this done, and then we can work on the second seat. Go ahead and put the mounting point for it in already. Oh, actually, this would be a really good place to use these pieces. These pieces. There we go. Huh. So after today's live stream, I'm going to go ahead and put the LDD file up on Brickshelf and just let you guys look around and stuff. Let's see. Notifications. Let's see. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that anybody going to the old broken links will actually end up here at the live stream. Hopefully this looks fine for a simple seat design. I don't know if there's much I can do to improve this. Well, that does look a little big. Let's see. Yeah, that looks a little too big. Might have to go with a 5-wide seat design. Although, let's see some photos. Yeah, that looks like the actual seat size. Seems to be more or less the right size. Okay. Let's see how it looks when it's all done. There to there. Yeah, right there. Okay. So the seat doesn't seem to be mounted very well. See, I'll just put this here so that I can. So there's the moving seat, but as you can see, it's still very wobbly. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some extra bracing on the backside. Hopefully that'll solve it. Yeah. All right. There we go. Hmm. Seat's still not very stable. So I think I'm gonna have to redesign how I mounted this. Add some extra bracing, probably on the other side of this. All right. That could work. Let's see. Oh, that's a problem. is turning out to be pretty difficult, figuring out a way to mount a sliding seat. So far I don't really have any good ideas as to how to make sure that this doesn't tilt. The main thing is this drive shaft. Like it would be really easy to mount this, because then I could put one of these pieces right here, and right there, and that would hold a second axle running from this, so I could have one axle running right there and the other axle running there, and it would be long enough to not interfere with the steering mount right here. Right there, there's a little there's a mount for the steering wheel. So I would have to have some sort of axle, just hole right there to hold the second axle. But the problem is it has to work on both sides, and here there's not enough room to mount one of these. Wait, what am I talking about? There is enough room. If I just remove that, then I can mount it, and then, oh yes, it'll all work. Okay. That turned out to be a little simpler than I thought it was. There we go. How short does this have to be? There. Okay. All the way back. Okay. So there. So we have 5. Or 6. This definitely feels a lot more stable of a seat now. I'm still considering adding an extra mount on the back for the seat. But yeah, this is definitely a lot smoother of an adjustable seat now. So that's one seat done. I go ahead and make the other one now. And then we can work on the back seats and then start working on the dashboard. Okay. Put these in here. Oh, there you go. You're back in here. Okay, so are my friends accepting of my hobby? Yeah, they're usually pretty accepting. Some jokes that go around, but overall, yeah, my friends are accepting of my hobby. Oh. How many hours a week do I spend building? That depends a lot on what my schedule is. Um, if I have something to do, then I usually spend less time. If not, I'll of course spend more time. And it also depends on motivation. But on average, I'd say anywhere between 10 to 20 hours a week building. Sometimes it's 0, but yeah, next week it's going to be 0 because I'll be out of town and away from my desk. But most of the time, um, yeah, somewhere around 10 to 20 hours a week. Yours, so your friends think Lego building is childish. Well, the way I explained it to my friends is I'm doing engineering here, and as long as they see that it's engineering related and not just building castles, which is perfectly fine too. There's nothing wrong with building Lego castles. But yeah, my friends see it as something that I do for engineering and not just to play. But there's nothing wrong with being a kid either. Is that what I meant? Yes, it is. Oh, well. Your friends don't know? Well, maybe there are a few friends that you might want to let them know. Okay. Uh, is that gonna go all the way? Yep. Okay. Okay. So almost done with seat number 2. And let's see. Pretty quiet. You guys can go ahead and ask any questions if you have any. Since I'm just building right now, it's kind of quiet and I can answer some questions. Don't need to concentrate too hard. Will I make an LDD file of the suspensions? Yes, I actually have an LDD file of the model. Before today's work, I have an LDD file of everything put together. And I'm going to be releasing that file later today, since I'm going out of town, and you guys can get a chance to look at the LDD and see what I've been putting some of the stuff together. Okay. Alright, so that's the front 2 seats done. Both of them are adjustable like this and can also be moved back and forth. This red knob right here moves them back and forth. And then this is just manual. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have some sort of rear, something in the back to hold this down a little better. Because as of now, you can lift this up and move it around. So I'll get to work on that in a bit. Although that shouldn't be too complicated. Maybe it will be. Oh wow, just got a little darker. That's nice. Okay. So now onto the rear seats. Let's look at a real Mustang again, see what it's like. Okay. It's pretty interesting. So it only has 2 seats. This one as well. This one has 4. Yeah, seat design looks to be somewhat similar. We're gonna have a slightly thinner seat back here, and I'm gonna keep this sort of color scheme going, hopefully, if I don't run out of pieces. Do I spend a lot of money on my hobby, and if I want to tell how much every year? I actually don't spend any money at all on Lego. Well, at least I haven't spent any money in a while. For this project, I'm actually going to have to. But a lot of my Legos I've just saved up over the years and gotten some from prizes and things like that. Usually, if I do spend money on Legos, it's probably $50 a year. So not a lot. I don't know. If I had, the problem isn't in that I don't want to buy Legos, it's in that I don't have money to buy Legos. So if I did have more money, I would definitely have more Legos. Is that higher? Yeah, the rear seats are higher up than the front seats. Okay, so gonna be like 13. Okay, so this gray part actually goes all the way down. Oh, that's only in that one actually. Let's see how this other one does it. Yeah, okay. These seats are also higher up. The level of trunk or so, yeah. Okay. So it's going to be here, up to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they really that much shorter? Okay. Let's see. That could look pretty interesting for a rear seat. Have to figure out a way to connect all that together. Let's see. Use some of these. should be a pretty good position for that. Yeah. Here. Okay. Starting to look better. Here. That attaches there. And that attaches there. So here's the back seat. Again, pretty flat, but that's how cars used to be back in the day, and I don't know if there's much that I can do to make these super realistic. And the cabin's gonna be over here. Okay, now it's time to make the bottom half of the seat. For this, I'm probably going to use a lot more axle connectors instead of standard pieces, I guess. Let's see what I can do. I'm actually going to change this up a little bit so that I can have a mounting point. Do I have any other hobbies? That's a question being asked. Yes, I do have other hobbies. I bike sometimes. I haven't been biking a lot lately since I got my driver's license. But yeah, I bike. I do parkour and tree running to keep up, to stay in shape. I game a little bit every so often on the computer. And let's see, what else do I do? I've been learning AutoCAD, so I guess you can call that a hobby. But yeah, that's about it. Do I want to make a seat before? Yep, seems about right. These are adjustable seats that can be moved all the way forward. Probably should have them all the way back. See how this fits. Yeah, it's good. Okay. Am I in high school or college? I'm currently in high school. I have one more year left. And then hopefully I'll be going to an engineering college. I'm going to free up some space by putting some of these back. I'll actually need a few of these. So I'll keep those. You just graduated. Congratulations. Then I still have one more year, but next year I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it, like you're recommending. I'm gonna be doing something called career academies at our school, which basically when you graduate, it says on your transcript that you are able to go into this field. You've taken certain classes and all. So I'm going to be doing a career academy in engineering and in computer science. And that means I have to do projects and everything, but to be honest, I really enjoy doing engineering-related projects, as you can see. So hopefully engineering and computer science academies will be fun. It might help me get into a better college, too. How old am I? I am currently 17. Turned 17 3 months ago. So I just finished the rear seats. I think they don't look too bad. Now I'm just going to mount them in here and then move on to the dashboard. Actually, I'm going to swap these threes out for these. Don't work too hard. I don't know. I enjoy working. As long as it's something that's engineering related, I don't mind putting in a lot of work. There. Slowly getting there, starts to look good. Thanks. As soon as I get the seat in, again, it's gonna start looking even better. Okay. So how do you come up with ideas for your mocks? And where do you do your research? So I come up with most of my ideas just on the fly, although this one was actually kindly suggested to me by Alex from LP Power. So a lot of my ideas, I just come up with. I say, hey, I want to build a car with these features, or I look at some other things. And in terms of research, I use a website called theblueprints.com to get all my blueprints and measure dimensions. And aside from that, I use Google Images. That's about it. So this vehicle, I think, is what you're talking about. This is just a wooden replica of a Hummer, and I just keep it around in the hopes that someday I'll build an actual Hummer. And yeah, this is just a wooden toy replica. Mm, okay. I'm just getting the final mounting points in place for the seats. Okay. So now I just have to do a bit of the chassis, and then we can mount the seat in and then move on finally. My. Okay. That's that. Okay. Oh my. Maybe I should add some sort of. Well, that piece is gone. So I want to make sure that I can take out the rear axle at any time if I need to, which is why I used these 10 pieces to secure it. But after installing that rear seat, there's not really a place to access the other side. So I'm using these #1 connectors to make sure that in case of anything, I can always access that. There. Oh yes, and then I also need to add these pieces. Oh wow, that's not even accessible. Huh. I think it's best if I just leave it as it was. So I don't really need to remove this anyways, right? Although I might need to, and then I'll regret this. Okay, there we go. Seats are all done. Oh, and the steering wheel just fell off. I don't think that looks too bad. Oh yeah, the wheel caps. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I took some of these gray track sprockets and decided to try out using some wheel caps. They look fairly similar to the ones on the Mustangs, or the Mustang that I was modeling it after. So I'm still not sure if I like them or not. I might, since I'm going to be making a Bricklink order for this model anyways, I might order a bunch of these gears in gray, and then just use those instead, since this is a little bit too uneven, I guess. I don't know. Alright, now it's time to work on the dashboard. Okay. Well, that actually seems a little bit high for some rear seats. Maybe I should go ahead and lower that a little bit, because the rear end of the car should be around there, I think. So yeah, this is a little bit too high up. Let me check my blueprints again. Yeah, these seats are a little bit too high up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change the mounting of that really quick. Hopefully really quickly. Might take a while. Can I show the movement of the front suspension? Sure, give me a second. After I'm done removing the seat, I'll go ahead and show that. This is a little bit of a pain. Okay. So for the front suspension, let's see. So I don't really know how best to demonstrate this, but on my Facebook page I posted the suspension overview. Here, let me actually remove this wheel. You can see a little more. I posted the overview of all the features that the suspension has. And so here's the anti-roll bar running all the way across the top. That makes it so that when you compress one of these, the other wheel lifts up a little bit. Oh, okay. I know. Then I know who Tim's Legos is. You're the reason why I'm building this Mustang too. Anyways, yeah. So suspension is moving up and down. Steering, I can actually hook up the battery box and receiver and show you the steering working. And the steering wheel works in sync with the steering. Let's see. Let's get the receiver, steering motor. Okay. So remote control. Where did I put my remote? Ah, there it is. Okay. See, there's the steering, and it's being all pulled through. Some link is in there. You'll be able to see how the steering works in Lego Digital Designer once I post the file. Yeah. Wheel works too. Yep. So what you're asking to explain, I think, is the why I'm building this Mustang and why it's because of you. Well, I remember, I think one post you wrote that you're still waiting for the Mustang, and on a few posts or something like that, you're still waiting for the Mustang and all that. So I thought that it would be good to bring the Mustang back, and since 4 years of VK Technica is coming up on August 6th, I thought this would be a good way to celebrate that as well by building the Mustang that you wanted, and I think a lot of other people wanted. Yeah, I can't wait to see it finished either. There'll be a lot of work done, and I'm gonna try and work a lot on the presentation of this too. Make sure that there's a video and there's an actual blog post, and a lot of it's explained, and that there's a complete LDD file. I might even consider going the full length and making instructions for this, posting it on mock plans. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, there's a lot to this. Okay. Yeah, will that fit under there? No, it won't. Dropping stuff. Okay. Still working on the seats. I think that looks a little better in terms of the height. Yeah, I saw your Corvette project in progress. It looks pretty good. But yeah, they're complicated models like this take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and also a lot of revision. All right, there we go. So that's the seat finished. Now we can go to work on the dashboard, finally. Thing I've been saying for quite a few times now. Let's get some of these Lego bricks out of the way. Clean workspace again. Go ahead and put some of these bins away. Alright, a lot more space now. Alright, the dashboard on the Mustang is actually really detailed, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna make this work. Of course, I want to have it in gray. Let's see what I can do. Probably make it 2-layer. Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Oh, that's interesting. So, okay. So I'll show you guys quickly what the Mustang interior looks like. This is kind of what I'm gonna have to try and replicate in the Lego model. So I already have this part of the wheel done, part in the middle. Now just these dials. Dials are going to be very complicated to do. Okay. Now to work. Go ahead and use a 15 long beam right here. Here I can mount 2 dials. Yeah, so those are 2 of the dials, and then I'm going to have another beam running on top of this, the other 3 dials. And then on top of that, I'm going to have probably these pieces to kind of have that shadow kind of thing, the covering that was on the original Mustang. Although I might I'll probably have to order new pieces for the dashboard too. Yeah, it's gonna be when I come back though. Although I might want to start making a bricklink list today. Okay. Let's see. Might make these different colors. But for now, I'll just have clear dials like that. So that's the dashboard so far. Yeah, this is... I can already tell where this is going. Okay. Now it's time to figure out a way to mount this. Yeah, it seems like there's really no place to mount any of this. Because of how compact everything is at the front, I've already used up all the main connection spots. So this is going to be another challenge. So, where did I put that other bit? There we go. Well, on this side there's a lot of empty space, so I might be able to make use of some of that. And I'll also, let's see, does the Mustang have a glove box? Oh yeah, it does, but does it stick out? No, it's all one flat area. That's going to be interesting. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Let's go right over the steering wheel. This is so complicated. I could probably simplify this a lot, but that ruins the fun, doesn't it? I think I'm gonna... No. If you guys have questions, just ask right now, since I'm being really quiet and just thinking. Not a lot of building happening. Yeah. Maybe I should move on to a different part of the model. Okay, actually I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have room on the other side for this? Yes, I do. The only problem I'm seeing right now with the Mustang as it is the front suspension is getting really, really soft. It's still not collapsing under its own weight, but it's really soft, and I think that with the weight of a remote control and brakes, yeah, I'm gonna have to make the front end as light as possible. That or adjust the suspension somehow. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I made these realistic hood mounts the other day. So there were some on both sides. And the difference here, I have the linkages here. The difference between a normal hood mount and this is that this one actually pushes forward and up rather than just swinging around one pivot point. So it makes it a little bit more realistic. This is how actual hood mounts are designed too. So this is the hood mount that's right here. Okay. What time is it? Oh wow, it's 1:47. Okay. Now that I have that, is there any easy way to mount this? Yes, there is. Okay. If I can go straight up. Yeah, I figured out how to mount this dashboard finally. Just after putting pieces on, and sometimes that's all it takes. You just have to put bricks out on the field. Kill two birds with one stone by using these. One right there, one right here. Oh. Okay, so yeah, that actually has to be differently mounted because of the way that I designed. So I can use these. Again, if you guys have questions, just ask away. Now we have something taking shape at the front end. There's the dashboard so far. That's something I'm wondering. I have to check Bricklink, see if they actually have these, see if these pieces actually exist. Reference catalog, 2x4. Oh, okay, yeah. So they do have these tiles in gray. I'm gonna go ahead and make this symmetrical. How did I get into the hobby of Lego? I've always been building Lego since I think 3 years old. I got my first system tub, and I think at around 5 or 6 years of age, I got old Lego Technic excavator, the one with the small bucket and everything controlled by gears. So yeah, that's how I got into Lego. Two, three, four. Put something across, and then that goes down. Okay. So starting to do a little bit more work on the dashboard. This is going to eventually be a little bit more curved if I figure out how to do it. Actually, that's something I'll work on right now. Go ahead and use some of these cheese slopes. Yeah, I can actually. Where did I put that? There we go. And I'll have to use this one. Maybe a bit off topic, but any good ideas for a good leaf spring suspension with the same tires you're using? Well, this leaf spring system is pretty good. I have a leaf spring system here in the back. Basically, the goal, any way to make a good leaf spring is right here. I have this model around. Just the yellow part is a spring, so try to make this fairly long. Then blue part is some sort of is a place where you'll connect to your main axle. In here you can see that maybe you can't see. Let's see if I can. Yeah, right there. These tiles are basically what I'm talking about. These ones right here. that's the blue part. That's how you connect between the axles and between your two leaf springs. Red parts are just connections, and then on the other side you have something to connect, keep everything together. Then your actual wheels will go through either this hole, or if they're not driven, you can make them go through that hole. So just main way is just get good leaf springs. And this is what Alex from LPE Power designed. Let's see, do I have my other half? I made my own 3D printed leaf springs, but they broke at the axle hole. I still have to get some of the new design printed, but you can make your own too. Yeah. Okay. What if I move this over? Okay. So this is what the dashboard looks like now. Yep. Okay. Let's see if I add, go to there, have some sort of connection there. Or since there's actually going to be a bit of the hood there, let's see. Where does the hood start? 5. So yeah, the hood starts right here. Yeah, let's use these. And then this grill section is about 10 studs long. Probably use black underneath it to make it look nicer. And then let's see if I have enough red grill pieces to make this happen. 2, 3. Four, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, this is vertical grill. Yeah. Although with that tilted, no, we won't have to be, because tilted slightly. Good. Sorry for talking to myself, guys. You probably can't understand what I'm saying, but if you want me to talk about something else, go ahead, ask me a question. I'll answer it. It can be off topic. Need a 2x4, which I don't have over here. Going off screen. And I'm back. Oh. I have 1x3 tiles. Dark bluish gray, yes. Okay. I'm gonna have to order a lot of dark bluish gray tiles for this project. Raise that up, that'll look a lot better too. Good. So I could have actually just put this all on a 2x10 plate. Not had to worry about anything else. Go ahead and do that. By 10, 2 by 12, 2 by 12, 2 by 8, 2 by 12. There we go. Found a 2x10 plate. Need a 1x8. Let's get some mounting points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Although if that was gray, that would look a little better. Okay, here we go. That's the start of the hood too. I'm gonna change those bricks out right there for dark gray ones. So that looks a little better. And then once I get, I'm gonna order one of these in as a tile from Bricklink, hopefully. For now, I have to change this out for a dark gray 2x4 or 2x2 and dark gray tile. Go. Should look a little better. And indeed it does. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them. Don't need to wait for my permission. But, yep. If you want me to go over something in the model too that you guys haven't seen yet, I can try and do that. Dropping pieces. Let's see. Okay. Let's just say that this is going to be our hood. More or less. It's going to go further out here. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I should continue to work on now that I have the dashboard mostly complete. I can get started on the hood, although I don't have any red hood panels. Let's see. I could work more on the interior and get some sort of center console going. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, center console would be good to get right here. Yeah, and dark gray. And that could hide this wire, which I'm actually going to feed underneath here. Let's go up here. Yeah. So if you guys have any ideas on what I should work on besides center console and all that, go ahead and speak up. Okay, I guess I'll just go ahead and work on center console now, and maybe some sort of gearbox selector. That's what that looks like. And ideally, I'd have the light switch mounted in here. Let's see, get a switch out. Just go ahead and mount that there. But doesn't look too good. Oh, here's a question. Do I have any other mocks planned? As of now, nothing specific. I've been thinking about what I want to bring to BrickCon this year, and this is definitely one of the models. I might build a robot arm and try and get back into NXT building. Maybe some sort of walking mechanism too. So far I don't have anything specific planned. It's just, right now, it's just the Mustang. Maybe that'll add a little extra light. And yeah, can have a bit more light in here. Okay. Center console then. Maybe mount the switch. Yes. No. If anything, I should mount the switch here. Have some sort of lever in the hood. No. Where can you find the LDD file for the Mustang? Right now it's not published. I'm keeping it. I'm just working on it on my hard drive. I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm unsure if I'm going to release the file yet, because I might want to sell the building instructions and make some money off of that. So if I just give out the LDD file for free, it's kind of ruins the point for that. But we'll see. For now, yeah, the LDD file is just on my computer. Okay. How far back does that go? 1968 Mustang interior. That one just has it there. Yeah, it just ends here. Okay. I'm gonna add a small little feature with an openable compartment. That should probably be here. No. Hmm. Yeah, okay. I will just... So this is going to be inside the cabin, just a little opening hatch. Oh, forgot that I brought over my bin with all my other system parts. Does the Mustang have a handbrake on it? No, it doesn't. Yeah. See, if I put one of these in here, that'd be... Yeah, that wouldn't work out too well. Okay. So we have the little opening hatch inside the cabin. Small little touch. Okay. From here, yeah. From here on out, it's easier. And that looks a little bit awkward, I think. Looks a little too steep. Might have to make that longer. Yeah. If I do that. In there, and then yeah, okay. So I figured out a pretty clever way to get a central gear shifter mounted in here too. And this is a little short, but there you go. It'd be nice if I could get a longer lever, somewhere around that height. And there. This will have to do. Well, I don't think I made this any longer than it was. How am I gonna? Oh, okay. I can just adjust this now. Okay. Problem solved. Well, that's something I didn't consider. How am I gonna mount this? Huh. It's probably something I should have thought about earlier. Hmm. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask whenever. Probably the only way to mount it. Okay. Yeah, this is starting to be a bit of a pain. There we go. So I just finished, almost finished the center console. Just I think one more piece that needs to be added. Actually, a few more than that. Okay. So this is where I'm at for progress. Have the central opening glove box. If you guys can see that. Yep. And there. Oh, we have a question. Yay. What size for building do I like the most? Probably around this scale, I think. Although sometimes I do like building larger scale. I think right now this is my favorite because you can fit a lot of functions into it, and it's a lot more of a challenge. Well, it's a different kind of challenge. Here it's a space constraint, and you can make fast cars, still have a lot of functions, like the really complex suspension I made for this, and I think this size of car also works well with my collection size, since I don't have a ton of Lego bricks. This is about pretty good. Okay. Eddie asks if LDD will be available. I do have an LDD file made with the progress currently, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it publicly available or if I'm just going to make instructions and then post the instructions on a website like mock plans or something like that. For now, yes, there is an LDD file. If it's going to be available, I'm not sure. I'm going to start working on the hood now. Let's see. There we go. 7. Wow. Okay. Very tip of the hood is going to be right there. Yeah. Or no, 21. Yeah. Okay. Tube. So that's a 19 long hood. Here. Yeah. Okay. So for now, I'm going to be using gray panels. I'll get these replaced by red ones sometime soon. For now, we'll just use these as our mock-up. Okay. Thanks, Eddie. Yeah, the front suspension took a lot of work. It's still, one problem I have with it now is that it's starting to get really soft as the model is gaining more weight. Hopefully I will be able to somehow adjust something in here and get that working, but for now I'll just keep it as it is, and and then I'll deal with the suspension later. Maybe I'll also buy some brand new springs, since those are going to be stiffer. Um, but yeah, for now it's just slow working. I also kind of want to add some white stripes down the middle. I'm saying this with a currently around $50 budget, and I want to get this done before August 6th, which is the anniversary of my Facebook page. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get all that done, get all the parts in the mail and everything. But we'll see. Yeah, white stripes down the middle would look kind of cool. Although that means that I'd have to offset this. Alright, I'm going to try that. So this is where it's going to start looking a little less pretty, since I'm going to be using mixes of colors and all that fun stuff. For now I'm just going to go ahead and connect these three. I think it was 17. I don't know, the hood's only 15 wide. Huh, changes things a little bit. Yeah, this is going to end up being yeah, Eddie, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, there aren't any harder springs available out there, but I've seen some modifications to springs using Lego parts, of course, but yeah, just 100% Lego, but not the way Lego intended the springs to be used. So I might look into that. Or I think since these springs I've been using for quite a while, they might have lost some of their stiffness. Or yeah, I might look into repositioning the springs or using double springs. But there's really not a lot of room in here for to add anything really at this point. Wow, that hood opening feels really nice. If you guys haven't seen this yet, I made little realistic hood linkages for the opening of the hood. So I've done some models in the past with opening hoods, And I wanted to go away from the simple, just hood opening on one joint. Try out these, which make the hood open a lot more realistically, and you have a lot more room for the hood um, to be in line with the chassis completely, or with the rest of the body. Um, Probably change this out. Thanks, Eddie. Yeah. I was looking for quite a while on YouTube and on Google Images for some good hood linkages, and I finally found a really good animation, which actually gave me the final idea of how to make it. And that kind of makes the engineer inside of me happy. I like using mechanical linkages, and I want to get more familiar with some of them. So there we go. Then I'll have obviously a little hood stand in here once I start working on the front of the engine. So at the front here, we need 4 more. Seems like there's about a minute lag delay on the video versus chat. Make sure that you're live at the live point in the video. So there's a button at the bottom that says live. And aside from that, usually there's, I think, a 10-second delay minimum. I don't know. But yeah, just make sure you're at the live broadcast. Time to look at real Mustangs again. Yep. Oh. Let's see. It seems to be a little sharper. Let's see. 1968. Yeah, it's a lot flatter of a nose. Okay. Well, I don't know about the delay or anything. I don't think I can do anything to fix that. Um, that seems a little weird. That shouldn't be that far out. Seems a little far. I mean, this section. This section's only 3.5, so it's a little sharper here. There are currently 3 viewers from what I see. That doesn't look really good. It looks a little bit far for a Mustang, especially. Yeah, here is actually where I want it to be. Okay. I'll have to edit the hood design a little bit and make this part a little shorter. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so Mark's here too. Have I seen the Need for Speed movie and did I like it? I haven't seen the Need for Speed movie, but I have played a lot of Need for Speed games, so those are good. Oh, I forgot to add these in. Okay. I'm going to try and make an outline of the hood using some axle connectors and such. Let's see. After about 7, so this could be at a 15 mark. Okay. It's a little bit. But from here we have 9. Okay. really hoping I get the dimensions right on this. Here's the hood so far. Opening, closing. Just making some assumptions here. Oh, well, in terms of American, yes, I do live in America. Been living here for 15 and a half years, I think. But I'm originally from Russia. Well, from Belarus. Yeah, country just outside of Russia. Yeah, I'm gonna change this. Can I show the picture I'm building this after? Well, there are quite a few pictures. The main one, here, let me put this on the screen. This is the main picture. Trying to build this, but probably going to have a roof over it. That was used with a little bit of help for the suspension. These are just other pictures of Mustangs. This is what I'm using for the front. This is one of my blueprint pictures. This is the main one that I'm actually using for the front end. And more Mustang pictures, rear end. Yeah, and this is also probably what the end result is going to look like. Yep. Okay, so the front grille. That's probably what I'm going to do next. Let's see. It's probably okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get a frame going in at the front here. Since all I really have are two axles right now, I want to have something a bit sturdier to work with. I'm also gonna quickly clean up my build area. So that it's a little bit cleaner and you guys can see I'm working on a little better. scraps off to one side. Looks like I'm gonna have to order some extension cords too, since yeah, these motor cords are definitely not gonna reach the receiver, which is gonna be back there. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and make the front grille, which is 14 studs wide. 2.5 studs tall. I think I'll just make it 2 and have the front end cover a bit of it. Bottom of the wheels, it should be 6.4. So it's from the bottom of the wheels to there is 11. Six. Okay. Is my hobby only Mustang? No. This is just my current project. My hobby is Lego building. I also have a few other hobbies. Biking, parkour, and free running, things like that. Also some video gaming here and there, graphic design. Okay. For now I'm going to install a little mini stand for the hood, just so that I can work a little bit easier. Later on, that's going to be mounted a little bit more forward, and it's also going to be able to tilt forward, backward, and probably fit into one of those holes in the hood. But for now, I need to get some framework going. Something like this would probably be good. So that looks like it could work. Oh, thanks for the subscription. Yeah, I saw that. I haven't posted any videos on the new YouTube channel. I used to post everything on my old one, but I'm going to be moving all the videos over there shortly, actually. So, thanks for the subscription. One of the very few. I'll have to check LDD if this is a valid connection later, but I'm connecting this to the angled beam that holds the A-arm. I'm connecting it kind of an angle. So hopefully that's valid. actually at the proper height too. So, sure. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now I figure out where the grill is. Is that 5 or so? Yeah, at around 5 forward. So that means this needs a little bit more spacing. For now, I'll go ahead and get main pieces for the grill. So should I make the grill horizontal or vertical? Is it at an angle at all? Let's see. Looks like it's at a little bit of an angle. I don't know if that's even worth replicating the scale. Let's try it. Congratulations, very nice hobby. Thank you. Okay. Let's see how this is gonna fit in here. I think I want it to be at too much of an angle. I'm also thinking about adding in the the extra headlights on there. They're not going to light up, but I might add some sort of detail with that. We'll see. Actually, I'll try them out right now. How much time do I spend for a car? A lot. Well, it depends on the car. On something like this, so far I've probably spent 30 or 40 hours, and that's with taking photos of it, updating the Lego Digital Designer file, all that. So on a smaller car, I'd spend less time, somewhere around maybe 10 hours total. Yeah. So at the angle that I want to have this right now, it leaves a little gap right there. So I might consider adding either something like this, just put another grill in there. Sorry, you guys can't see it. Just put another grill in there, or maybe add some sort of detail piece there. That makes the grill a little wider though. It's also not far enough forward. Far enough now. Let's see. Looking at the pictures, that looks a little better, but I think the main problem is this. This is a little too far forward, and I don't know how much I can do about that. I should probably just change that out for, yeah, here. Go ahead and adjust this. There we go. Oh, now that seems a little short. Well, move these in. Now let's see. This actually has center to center should be 11. I think this is close to 13. Yeah. Okay. Time to adjust these one more time. I've been streaming for 3 hours now, so I'm feeling pretty good, but pretty soon I'm gonna have to call it. I'm gonna have to quit the stream. Leave you guys until next time. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, that looks a lot better. What kind of education am I getting? Well, right now I'm in high school, but after I get done with that, I'm going to be going into mechanical engineering. So there's the front grille. It's gonna look better once I put the side beams on it. This. I'll have another one right there. And then we can put the full-on headlights there, which will be these pieces. Those pieces right there and right there. And then we'll have our Mustang. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mount those right now. Should be right there. That's right there. Grill. Is the grill not that far inside? And these it looks to be pretty far in. So okay. Here goes. Yeah, I'm 17 years old right now. Yeah. Thanks for the kind words again. But I mean, I've been doing this for most of my life, building with Legos. So it kind of comes naturally. Oh yes, after we get these headlights done, it's gonna start looking like a real Mustang. I can already see it. Okay. So it's a 3.5, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's see how I can mount this. Spanish? Is that a question? Okay. So this is the hard part. I'm trying not to force any pieces. Okay, put them at this at an angle. Okay. No, I haven't heard of him. I'll make sure to look him up though. Um, okay. Yep, that's a bit too high up. What if I change these around? No. This definitely needs to be shorter. Apparently we have a viewer from Peru. I don't know how good that looks. A little angled. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Eddie. Blackbird has been doing a lot of mock reviews on the Eurobricks forums recently. So maybe if I get lucky, he'll review my mock. Oh wow, that actually looks really nice. I don't know if you can see it very well, that angle, but putting the Mustang headlight there, so. Oh, forgot to mark this question as answered. There we go. It looks great. Okay, good. As soon as I get this mounted, it should look even better. Okay, so 8 there. use a 9 just so that I can connect these two together. Or, yeah, 10 would be easiest. There we go. Okay, take off the grill for this. Alright, almost there. Starting to look like a Mustang. Yeah. Oh. Although I have to shorten this by a little bit. Okay, Mustang features are there. Good to know that I'm not the only one who thinks that. Okay, now time to figure out how to do the rest of this. The picture that I'm referencing has this bumper part in gray here, so I might try and do that right now. Yeah, that kind of goes out over the bodywork. And then it goes all the way to the grill. And straightens out. It's interesting. You want to join it in the middle. Okay. 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 Go back to Thank you for your kind words. I can't really understand quite what you're saying, but it seems like you're interested in my project. So thank you for that. I see. Do I think the mechanics or the bodywork is hardest? I think it's usually bodywork for me, because mechanics are what I'm talented in, or at least what I'm good at, and then bodywork is all artistic, and I'm not too good at that. Yeah, that seems to be a little bit too far forward. How long will the live stream be on? I don't know. Until I'm at a good stopping point, I think. Maybe after I finish this front bumper, I'll go ahead and turn off the live stream, because I've already been streaming for 3.5 hours, so I need to go and have a life outside of Legos. And then I also have to update the LDD model with all the stuff that we added today, and take a photo, upload it to Facebook, and then I also have to pack for my trip, which will be done later tonight. I'm not sure if I like this bumper. should have made this all one straight line. Let's see if I can change that. If it's one straight line, then it goes like that. Which, we can get this. Well, actually, the front bumper is in front of all this. So if it's like that, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Especially if I leave some room. Yeah. I'm actually going to figure out this front bumper later. Probably. But yeah, this Mustang project is coming along fairly nicely. Which is a good thing. If I just got rid of this bend in the middle. And tried connecting this. Straight to this right here. Okay, that looks a little better. Bam. So that's what we have done today. We got all the cabin finished with everything inside of it, adjustable seats and all that. Front bumper, we'll have lights hooked up next time. Now we have an opening hood, the temporary stick, hold it up there, and with the really nice linkage there for the hood, and yeah, that's about it. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and stop the live stream now. Thanks everyone for being here, watching, asking questions and all that. I won't have any updates next week, but I'll try and get an update out today with this, and I'll update the LDD file and all that. So see you all next time.